All right, so today we're going deep on something you all sent over a bunch.
Yeah.
And it's called 5 Signs She's Not Into You.
Okay.
This is all about dating, obviously, and we want to make sure that you all are equipped to kind of read between the lines and understand what might be going on.
Absolutely.
So this could be a little bit of a touchy subject
Sure.
for some, but I think it's really valuable information.
Oh, yeah.
So
for sure.
what's interesting to me about this video is that, like, even though it's specifically targeted, the title is 5 Signs She's Not Into You.
Yeah, yeah.
I think these signs, though, are pretty universal.
I think so too.
It's not just for men who are trying to figure out if a woman is into them.
Right.
I think anybody who's trying to figure out if someone's into them
Exactly.
can kind of use these signs
Yeah, for sure.
as guidelines.
100%.
So the first sign, the video says, is a lack of communication. And they really go on about how communication is the bedrock of any relationship,
It is.
which is true.
Yeah.
But what does that really look like?
Well, I think communication in a relationship should be easy.
Uh-huh.
Like, it should be natural.
Oh.
And both people should be, into the conversation. Like, putting in effort.
Wait.
And not just like one person carrying the
Right.
conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
And, the source specifically says, like, if she's taking 24 hours
Oh, yeah.
or more to respond, then, like,
Oh, my God.
she's just not interested.
I know, that's the worst. Like, when you do it,
Oh.
like, looking at my phone, like, is it broken? Did I, like,
Right. Or, like,
did I not send it?
like, did they get a new phone?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Exactly.
It's like you're in limbo.
Yeah.
And then it talks about, like, you're getting these short replies, like, yup, or cool, or, just, like, really short.
Right.
Like, no effort.
Like, why am I even trying?
Like,
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Ugh, yeah, but, I mean, sometimes people are just busy.
Right, yeah, of course.
So how do you know the difference between someone who is actually busy
Right.
and someone who's just not, like, into you?
I think you have to, like, look for the patterns.
Okay.
Like, are they consistently taking a long time to reply, or are they only reaching out when they, like, need something from you?
Ouch.
Yeah, the source even gives, like, the example of, like, she only calls you when she needs a ride somewhere.
Ooh.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's more like they just see you as, like, a convenience
Yeah,
rather than, like, someone they actually want to, like,
100%.
talk to.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got that consistent lack of communication. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the second sign,
Yeah.
and that's flaking out.
Right.
Now, this I think we can all relate to.
Oh, for sure. It is so frustrating to have plans canceled
Yeah.
on you,
Yeah.
especially last minute.
Especially last minute.
The video even points out that, like, it's always these vague excuses.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's like, oh, I'm not feeling well, or,
something came up.
yeah, something came up.
Yeah.
It's like, what came up?
I know.
Like, did you just not want to
What?
hang out with me?
Did you get a better offer? Like,
Exactly.
what happened?
I need details.
Yeah, exactly. Or is it like a real emergency, or are you just trying to, like,
Yeah.
politely say no thanks?
I think sometimes it is
Yeah.
just like, they're trying to avoid rejecting you.
Right.
Like, it's easier to just
Yeah.
come up with an excuse,
Yeah.
to just be like, no, I don't want to see you.
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. But the thing is, like, repeated flaking
Yeah.
is not good.
No, it shows a lack of respect for your time.
Yeah.
Your feelings.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Yeah. But,
I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Things happen.
right. Of course.
Sometimes things come up.
things happen.
So how do you tell the difference between, like, a legitimate cancellation
Yeah.
and just a pattern of, like, not being interested?
I think you have to look at, like, are they giving you a real explanation?
Yeah.
Do they seem like genuinely sorry that they had to cancel?
Right.
Are they trying to reschedule? Like, do they care?
No.
Are they enthusiastic about, like,
Oh.
actually making plans?
So I guess if they're, like, constantly suggesting things to do,
Right.
and then, like, if they have to cancel,
Yeah.
they seem really bummed,
Right.
then, like, that's probably okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the third sign. Now, this one makes me feel a little awkward to
Okay.
even talk about it,
All right.
but it's a lack of physical touch.
Okay.
Now, the video gives, like, these examples, like an awkward hug, or, like, no leaning in, or just a general sense of stiffness or
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah, I think physical touch is, like, really important to gauge, like, if someone is into you.
Uh-huh.
But obviously, everyone has different comfort levels, so
Yeah.
it has to be, like,
Consent shown.
consensual and natural.
Yes,
And
definitely.
not like forced.
Not creepy.
Yeah, no, not creepy.
Not creepy at all.
So we're talking about like those small gestures that
Yeah.
show they want to be near you.
Yes.
Like brushing your hand or like leaning in while you're talking.
Yes.
Or giving you a hug, like a real hug.
A real hug.
Not like a stiff.
Yeah, now like a pat on the back.
Yeah, like get away from me hug.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, the videos talking about like a warm hug
Yeah.
versus like this
Yeah.
stiff arm's length
Yeah,
thing.
it's almost like they like recoil when you try to like
Yeah.
get close to them.
It's like, what? What's wrong with me?
I know.
Do I have like a disease?
Right?
Like,
what's happening?
but I do have to say though, like
yeah.
cultural norms and personal preferences
Yes.
can play a role in this.
Yeah, for sure.
So what might be natural for one person
Right.
could be like really
Yeah.
intrusive for another.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to like read the room, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
For sure.
So yeah, boundaries, consent, all that.
Always.
It's really important.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's important, respecting boundaries and stuff too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
Okay. Sign number 4.
Okay.
This one's a little rough.
Right.
The friend zone.
The friend zone. Yeah.
The video basically says if someone's calling you a good friend all the time
Mhm.
or like emphasizing like, oh, we're such good friends,
Right.
they might be trying to like gently let you down. Right. They don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah. And the source even says like those phrases like, you're like a brother to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Like that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, the friend zone, like, it's real.
it is. It
It's
is.
like sometimes the
Like-
person you're into just doesn't see you that way.
Yeah, and they might be really nice to you,
Right.
and like they might, give you hugs and like be
Mhm.
affectionate, but
Right.
it's like that platonic,
Right. Exactly.
which is fine. But
Yeah.
the source is basically saying like, recognize your self-worth and
Yes.
don't like settle. Yeah,
For less than what you want.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You deserve to be with someone who like actually
Yeah.
wants to be with you.
100%.
Yeah.
So, okay, can you escape the friend zone though?
That's a great question, and
Right.
it's tricky for sure.
Yeah. The source actually says that you can,
Oh, really?
but you got to be careful
Yeah, I can see that.
because like
Yeah.
you could ruin the friendship
Yeah,
if you try to like push it too much.
exactly.
And then if it doesn't work out, then like
And you've lost a friend.
you've lost a friend.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's a risk.
yeah, it's a risk. You have to weigh it out.
Okay, so let's move on to the fifth and final sign
Okay.
that the video talks about.
All right.
And this one's tough. Talking to other guys.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
I know.
That is like the worst.
If you're into someone and they're like gushing about someone else.
It got so brutal.
They're
It's like
saying about-
rubbing it in your face.
I know. It's like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, the videos, like, if they're talking about other guys all the time,
Yeah,
it means you're not the one.
right.
It means they see you as, like,
Right, more like a friend.
Right.
A friend to confide in.
the
Yeah.
video even mentions, like, the awkwardness of them talking about other guys
Right.
at the same time.
In the same breath, like,
yeah.
come on.
Hey, look at all these people I'm into while
Like,
you're sitting here.
You're just like sitting there like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Like, thanks.
Great.
So what about, like, if they're always talking about their ex?
Oh, that's bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video says, like, if they're always bringing up their ex,
Mm-hmm.
it probably means they're not over them.
Right.
And you don't want to get
You
involved
don't want to get caught up in that.
with someone who's still hung up on their ex.
Like, let's be real.
yeah, for sure.
No one wants to be like the
Us.
rebound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you deserve better than that.
Okay, but like nowadays, it's normal to like date multiple people
Yeah.
at the same time,
man. Yeah.
especially in the beginning.
Yeah. So how do you know, like, if someone's just like being open about their dating life?
I think it's about how they're talking about it.
Okay.
Like, are they just being transparent,
Oh, wait.
or are they trying to like make
Yeah.
you jealous?
Okay.
You know?
That's not cool.
The source specifically says, like, if they're trying to make you jealous,
Okay.
then that's not okay.
Yeah. It's like a power play or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It all comes down to like
Yeah.
their intentions.
That's 100%.
Like, are they just being honest?
Yeah.
Or are they trying to like mess with you?
You deserve to be with someone who's like excited about you.
Yes.
Kind of good.
100%.
Yeah,
Okay. So we've gone through the 5 signs now.
you did it.
lack of communication,
Yep.
flaking out,
Uh-huh.
lack of physical touch,
Yeah.
the friend zone, and
Uh,
talking about other guys.
yeah.
Those are just guidelines, though, right?
Right. These are just like things to think about, to help you
Okay.
figure out what's going on.
Right, because every situation's different.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no one answer for everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, understanding these signs, though,
Yeah.
I think it can help you, like, read between the lines a little better.
Totally. And make like better decisions
Okay.
in your own dating life.
And make sure you're not, like,
Say.
wasting time on
Yeah.
people who aren't, like,
Yeah.
giving you the same energy back.
You deserve better.
Yeah, I think it's all about, like,
Yeah.
self-respect, you know?
Completely.
Like, hey, I deserve
That
to
is-
be with someone who's just as excited about me
Yeah.
as I am about them.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that kind of connection, like, is out there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there. Trust
I'm going
it.
to trust you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say someone's listening to all this, and they're feeling a little, like,
Yeah.
bummed out, right?
Yeah.
They're like, ah, dating's rough.
Right.
So what would you say to those people? Like, how do you date with more
Yeah.
confidence and...
I think it's like it's about
Yeah.
knowing your worth.
Okay.
Like the source talks about self-respect a lot
Yeah.
and just like being honest about what you're looking for and
Yeah.
not settling.
Yeah, not settling for less than you deserve.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it's also important to remember that these signs aren't like
Yeah.
about blaming the other person. It's
Yeah.
more about like empowering yourself to
Oh,
make
yeah.
choices that are good for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're seeing these signs, then, like,
Right. You can either like talk to the person about it or you can
Uh-huh.
just like move on.
right. And, it's okay to feel, like, confused or hurt sometimes, too.
Oh, absolutely. Like dating's hard.
Yeah.
It's not always easy.
No, it's not a fairy tale.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so what would you say is, like, the main takeaway from
Okay.
this whole deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is like
Yeah.
you deserve to be with someone who's like enthusiastic about you,
Okay.
who wants to communicate with you,
Yeah.
and who makes you feel
Right.
valued and respected.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Thank you.
So for everyone out there who's, like, feeling a little down about dating,
Uh-huh.
just remember that. Okay.
Yeah, don't give up hope.
Exactly.
There are people out there who want the same things that you want.
That's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
It's been
Yeah.
really interesting talking about all this stuff,
It has.
and we hope you guys learned a lot and that you're going to go out there
Yes.
and use this information to find the right person for you.
Absolutely. Good luck out there.
Yes. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.